Ooh, what is up everybody? Welcome back to another video. I hope you're having a beautiful day. Let's get directly into the video. As you see in the title, I'm going to be talking about must-have accessories for the Surface Pro. If you're thinking about purchasing one, you can watch my unboxing that I made a while ago. I'm going to link it down below or putting on the card. I don't know on what side it is, so somewhere up there. So the first one is going to be pretty obvious, but I'm actually going to be recommending some more things that I don't have, but I can recommend them because they're cheaper, but I also cannot say that they are better because I haven't tried it out, but I'm giving you an alternative, so it's up to you to make that decision. The first thing I'm going to be saying is very obvious. It's kind of like the starter package that anyone gets when purchasing a Surface Pro, which is getting that Microsoft keyboard and Microsoft pen for the Surface Pro. Now these two gadgets, they're pretty pricey. I can strongly recommend the keyboard because it's magnetic. It is literally made for the Surface Pro. It actually covers your screen as well because you can, fold it over and it becomes kind of like this little book, and it's really cool. So I strongly recommend you getting the actual keyboard from the Microsoft brand. Now, as for the pen, you can get the pen from Microsoft, which is $100, or you can get some different brands out there that make different styluses. So there is this one company called Adonit. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm so sorry. I'll just stop speaking now, sorry. Now this brand makes a ton of styluses. You can even use them on your phone, and they actually have some that say very specifically for a Surface Pro. So if you're down to save a little bit of money, then you can go for that because they do sell it for cheaper, as well as I think they have like a back to school sale right now. Maybe by the time this video is out, maybe not, but make sure you look for that, and even then you might get it even cheaper. So I think that might help you guys out if you're trying to purchase the Surface Pro for school, but it's kind of out of your budget if you get these accessories. Now, number 2 on the list is gonna have to be this case that I bought from Amazon. By the way, all of the links of everything is going to be down below, so if you guys want to use those links, I would appreciate it because those are my links connected to my Amazon affiliate account, and if you purchase things off my links, I get like 2 or 3 cents out of it. Actually, I don't know how much. I have no idea how much money I make out of it, but it would be cool. Yeah, I won't do that again. So a case is actually great because first of all, when I was using my Surface Pro without a case and it was naked, I was actually scared if I just placing it down on a table. It feels like it's not sturdy enough. I mean, the Surface Pro is definitely tough enough to, put it down on a table, but to me, just feeling the sleek metal, it worried me a lot because it made me think that I was gonna break something or even scratch it. I didn't want that happening. I love how pretty it looks when it's naked, and whenever I have to take it naked somewhere, I want it to look good. So having a case is great, and the one that I'm gonna be recommending, they actually have a ton of different patterns, and it has this cool little latch at the front, and it's actually magnetic, so it's a little bit more secure, and it even has a pen holder, even though with the case you can still use the magnetic sides to put the pen on the side. It still works with the case, but you also have the little pen holder so that whenever you're out and about putting your Surface in a backpack, maybe running or just moving a lot, it won't, the magnet won't go off. So that's really good in my opinion. Not to mention, whenever you stand up the case, it actually works with the built-in stand from the Surface Pro. So it's very sturdy. It's not like it's gonna fall, and you can put it at any level because, like I said, it works with the Surface Pro, and the Surface Pro stand literally goes to almost 180 degrees. So it works beautifully. And of course, it's compatible with the Microsoft keyboard that you may or may not have bought from my first tip. Okay, my third tip is actually something that I haven't bought yet, but I do already own, if that makes any sense. So next up on the list is actually a USB hub, because as you know, maybe you do, maybe you don't, the Surface Pro actually only brings one USB connection. And of course, if you're trying to be a student, trying to use this machine as a homework productivity thing. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. But yeah, if you're trying to use it for homework or for whatever the case may be, you may want to connect a USB thumb drive because maybe you're trying to save your project into that, but also you want to connect your phone because you want to charge it, and also you want to connect a USB wireless keyboard or mouse, whatever the case may be. You're definitely gonna need more than one if you're actually trying to use this day to day. So I can strongly recommend a USB hub for this. Plus, USB hubs tend to be really small and they have like really short cables anyway, so they're really easy to carry around and they're super easy to deal with. So I strongly recommend it. You can literally put it in you can put it in your front pocket even, and it'll be great. It works out perfectly. Okay, next up, which I probably should have said before, whatever, it doesn't matter. Next up is actually a mouse, because I have been using that keyboard that, you know, you magnetically connect to the Surface Pro, and it's good. The mouse pad is actually good, but it's not what you want it to be. If you're trying to use this as like a day-to-day, you know, searching through the web, looking through online textbooks, whatever the case may be, you don't want to be using that. You don't want to be using that mouse pad. It's not as good. And it's also really small. So using a wired mouse or even a wireless mouse, it is really good. Whether it be through USB wireless or wireless through Bluetooth. I mean, either of those possibilities work. The one I have is an HP mouse, some random mouse that I found around the house. It works. If it works, it works, right? And that mouse is way better than that little mouse, that little teeny tiny little mouse pad track thingy on the thing. So yeah, I strongly recommend that, yeah. Now my last one is a little bit different. It's not as much for like your day-to-day, you know, doing homework thing. It's actually if you're trying to use this more as a workstation. It's essentially this dock that you can stand your Surface on, you connect it via one wire, and all of a sudden, BAM! You have all of these extra connections, way more USB connections. You get 6 USB ports, you get an audio in and an audio out. You get an HDMI and a DVI connector so you can add more monitors to the workstation. And then you have an Ethernet connector. Now, I don't actually have this to show it off to you guys. In fact, I literally just had it pulled up on Amazon because that's where it is. I don't have that. Essentially, I don't have the space for that. And also, I already have a big computer back there. But if you're looking for a workstation where you know, set down your Surface and you literally connect one cable and all of a sudden you have like 2 more monitors and like 6 more USBs, that is crazy. So if you're looking into making your Surface into a workstation, that's pretty great. And if not, you can attach anything to this. You can attach like different laptops and different things. So if you're looking for that for some random reason, there you go. And the last thing that I want to say is something that's very essential is having a pair of headphones or earphones or anything. Seriously. Now, I have my wireless AirPods. The Surface, as I've said, does have Bluetooth, so you can connect Bluetooth speakers or Bluetooth headphones. And the reason I recommend this is because the audio isn't particularly the best from the built-in speakers on the Surface. It's pretty decent, it does okay, but if you're actually trying to get into like listening to actual things, then I reckon you go for speakers or headphones, because those will definitely amplify and just make everything probably a whole lot better. So I strongly recommend that, yay! Now guys, that does wrap up this video. Like I said already, if you guys use my Amazon link, it does help me out as a creator, so I would appreciate it if you did. Please do it. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If y'all enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like. If you didn't enjoy it, make sure to also leave a like. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. If y'all enjoyed this type of video, make sure you hit me up in the comments. Alright, peace out. Sunset high and our bodies low.